Hey y'all, I'm Tammy and this is Collard Valley Cooks. Today we're making my sister's favorite, the Taste of Home banana pound cake from scratch. You need a 12-cup butt pan to do this one. It's a lot of batter. Let's get started. My sister's been making it for years. The recipe comes from Taste of Home. The only thing that we're doing today different is we're adding some walnuts to make it even better. All right? So let me show you what's in it. It's got sugar, 3 cups, a cup of sour cream, 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 6 eggs, a cup of butter, vanilla extract, 1½ teaspoons of vanilla extract, ½ teaspoon of lemon extract, a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and I'm going to put a cup of walnuts in it, or at least a ½ cup, and then you got 2 medium mashed bananas. So don't it sound good? So we're going to get started. The first thing you add is your 3 cups of sugar. You add your eggs in there, and you let them start getting fluffy. And while they're doing that, we'll mash up our bananas. All right, so we're going to start with 3 cups of sugar. And this is a big cake. I'm using my 12-cup bundt pan. And I think it'll go in a 10-cup, but we'll make sure when it bakes. I'll let you know. All right, we got the 3 cups of sugar in. Now we're going to put in our room temperature butter. You can soften it in your microwave if you have a butter softening setting, and you're going to fluff it while you mash up your bananas. I'm using 2 big bananas because I want it to be very moist. It's supposed to be at least a cup mashed. I'm going to mash this up. They need to be ripe bananas. So I bought these bananas the other day to make my godsend cake and had some extras. And I thought, man, I'm going to share that banana pound cake that Melissa makes. We have a banana pound cake on the website already, but it uses a cake mix, and this one's from scratch. My daddy loves this cake. And of course, you can leave the nuts out of it. Okay, now that this is mixed good, we're going to add our eggs one at a time. 1 or 2 at a time. One of them was busted, so it was kind of hard to get that in there by itself. Good old pound cake. We got lots of eggs from our chickens, so this uses 6 of them. 6 large eggs going in. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my vanilla extract. It's 1½ teaspoons. I'm going to eyeball it. Now I'm going to measure my lemon extract because I don't want too much in there. And it's a ½ teaspoon. I like to measure my lemon because it's stronger. So this is a ½ teaspoon of lemon extract. Now we're going to do a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. And that's to counteract your sour cream. Anytime you use buttermilk or sour cream in a recipe for cake, you typically add some soda to help reduce the acid, okay? We're going to add a cup of sour cream next. I'm going to add my bananas. Now all we have left is our flour and nuts. I always put the nuts in last and just barely do a quick mix because they have oil in them and you don't want to mix them really hard into the cake batter. But now you're going to add a half cup of all-purpose flour at a time until you get to 3 cups. Let it mix about 2 minutes and then your cake batter's ready. I have to put this little guard on or it'll splatter all over the place. Last one, 6 of these will make 3 cups of all-purpose white lily flour. Boy, this smells good. Now all we got to do is add our walnuts. You can use a nut or not. It's up to you. You can do a half cup or a cup. This is a big cake. So I think I'm going to do, well, I think I'll do a half cup. This is just chopped walnuts. A heaping half cup. All right, I keep having microphone problems. It don't want to stay on me, y'all. All right, we're going to mix this in there just for a minute. There we have our delicious banana pound cake batter. Boy, it looks good and it smells good. So I'm going to show you what you're going to do with your bundt pan. And this is the Taste of Home banana pound cake recipe. I will put a link to their website for you. Okay, y'all, look at my cake. It's delicious, trust me. But I want to tell you a couple things about it. My sister said you absolutely have to grease the pan with a lot of Crisco, real Crisco, okay? Just lather it with it. And she does sprinkle sugar in it because it makes it taste good, but you got to flip it out. She said she always has to go around the center to flip it out, but just remember that if you do use the sugar, it's going to be a little harder possibly to get out of the pan. Make sure you grease it good. Second thing, it is super sweet. There's as much sugar in this cake as flour. So it's really made more like a cake than a pound cake. And because of that, there's plenty of sugar in it. If you want to glaze this cake with a vanilla glaze, you're more than welcome to, but she's never glazed it, and I don't see the need for glazing it either. Now, I always spray a fluted pan because they're really hard to grease and flour, and of course I can. I just don't want to fool with it, so I spray it with baking spray. Baking spray has flour in it as well as the oil. Do a really good job because this is a very sweet cake. And now we're going to sprinkle sugar in the pan. So try to get it on the sides. Just like that. And now we're going to get our batter in here. And I'm pretty sure I have a 9-egg pound cake. That's my favorite pound cake on the website. And it has 3 cups of, I can't remember if it's 3 cups or 3.5 cups, but I think it's 3 cups of flour. So this is a very large cake batter. And I really think you need a 12 cup bundt pan. If you don't have one that big, then you need to put some of this cake batter in a loaf pan or make some cupcakes or something out of it. Otherwise, it's going to run over prep. Otherwise, it's liable to make a mess in your oven. Make sure you do not use self-rising flour when you make this cake. Pound cake needs all-purpose flour. And if you want to know why, just try it and you're going to see what a mess you make. Because I've done it before, and boy, does it make a mess. There it is. It's a lot of batter. And if you do like me and you make a mess, clean it up a little bit before you get it in the oven. Now your oven should be on 325. It's going to take this 75 to 85 minutes to cook, a long time. So don't be in a hurry when you make a pound cake. All right, we'll see you when it's done. I'm looking forward to eating it. It did take this a long time to cook. You want to make sure and have that oven down on that low temperature at 325 and let it bake low and slow. And it is gorgeous. Now I turned on my convection the last 20 minutes or so. Boy, it looks good and crunchy on the top. We're going to let that cool down, and we will see you after a while when we flip it out and give it a try. Are y'all ready to flip this out? I am. Let's check it out and see. Now, I like the crusty top, so I'm probably going to reflip it after I flip it. Okay? So I may flip it the first time on a plate, so then I can just turn around and slide it off on that. And I need a plate that I could slide it off of. That one has a lip, and it would be hard to slide it off of that one. So let's flip it out on this one. Oh my God. It's not coming out. Why? If it don't come out now, we're in trouble. Oh my stars, it's not coming out. You want me to just slam it down on that? Yeah. I'm going to go around the middle and see if that helps. Maybe that'll help. I'm going to cut it. It went around the middle tube. So we'll cut the cake out from around that and see if maybe that'll loosen it enough for it to come out. Woo! I think it's because we put that sugar in there. I think that's why it's stuck. I really do. Because that sugar made it sticky. I was afraid of that when I put that sugar in there. I was thinking, won't that make it sticky? But there it is. Boy, it's a big cake too. And it's good. Really good. We're going to slice this up a piece. Because, boy, this is a good banana pound cake. Let me tell you. It's got a lot of sugar in it, though. All right, we're going to slice this up a piece. Boy, it is crunchy on the top. And that's the way I like a pound cake. That's my favorite way. And talk about moist. Lord, that's moist. Look at that. That's awesome. Awesome cake, y'all. An awesome crunch for the top. Well, you can't beat this one. Like I said, my sister's been making this for many moons. Nice, moist crumb. That is outstanding. Outstanding. Mm-mm-mm. That's a good one. Lesson learned on this one. It's super moist, so it's hard to flip upside down without it breaking. I'll just go ahead and tell you that. It is an amazing cake, and I can see why my sister makes it over and over. If y'all make this recipe, please let us know if you liked it in the comments. All right, y'all have a wonderful day. Hit that like and subscribe button, and thanks so much for watching Collard Valley Cooks, where we cook like our sister did. Bye, y'all. Love ya.